In the vast tapestry of history, few narratives capture the imagination quite like those found in the pages of the Bible. Among these compelling stories are the unseen battles of spiritual warfare, a theme that reverberates through Scripture with a resonance that transcends time. Today, we journey back to biblical times to explore the mysterious world of spiritual conflict. Our story begins in the heavenly realms, described in books such as Daniel and Revelation, where cosmic battles rage. In Daniel chapter 10, we find one of the most vivid depictions. Daniel has been fasting and praying for 3 weeks, seeking understanding and guidance for his people. Unknown to him, an angelic messenger is dispatched, but is delayed by the prince of the Persian kingdom. It's only after a celestial ally, Michael, comes to his aid that the angel breaks through to deliver his message. This passage offers a rare glimpse into the spiritual dimensions, suggesting a universe where forces of good and evil are locked in perpetual combat. The physical and spiritual worlds, according to biblical texts, are deeply intertwined. Ephesians 6:12 echoes this idea, reminding believers that their struggles are not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, authorities, and powers of this dark world, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. The Apostle Paul implores his readers to don the full armor of God, to stand firm against these forces, reinforcing the existence of a battle beyond human perception. In the Old Testament, spiritual warfare often parallels physical conflict. The story of Elisha in 2 Kings 6 provides another fascinating instance where the prophet's servant is terrified by an approaching enemy army. Elisha, with his spiritual insight, prays for his servant's eyes to be opened. What was previously hidden now reveals a vast host of fiery chariots surrounding them, God's unseen army, ready to protect and fight for his people. The teachings of Jesus embed the elements of spiritual conflict into parables and lessons. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus warns of false prophets and spiritual deception, urging vigilance and discernment. His encounters with demonic forces, casting them out with authority, illustrate the power and presence of spiritual battles in his ministry. These moments serve as reminders of the continuous struggle between light and darkness, a theme prevalent throughout his teachings. Perhaps the most poignant representation of spiritual warfare is found in the ultimate triumph of Christ's resurrection, a victory over sin, death, and the powers of darkness. This event is celebrated as the cornerstone of Christian faith and symbolizes the eternal defeat of the forces that oppose God. As we reflect on these stories from biblical times, they challenge us to consider the dimensions of reality beyond what we can see. Spiritual warfare serves as a vivid reminder of the unseen yet omnipresent struggles that shape the human experience. It calls believers to stand vigilant and armored, combining faith with perseverance in a world where battles often unfold beyond the physical realm. Thus, the accounts of spiritual warfare in biblical times, while ancient, continue to echo. They invite us to explore a richer understanding of faith and offer a profound perspective on the unseen battles that have shaped humanity's spiritual journey throughout the ages.